Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested about migrating to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel and turn a little bell on side so once we have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one of getting all the insight. Now, obviously, we are excited about the border open for Australia. Now, at the moment, this week we're open for Australian permanent resident and citizen only, but we do have inside information that the international student or in the skilled migrants will be opening very soon. Some of the state is coining the idea of having them all coming by end of this year. So anyhow, it's all good news, and it's also good news for all the Hong Kong citizens. Obviously, Australian government during the weekend had actually announced the Hong Kong stream for all the Hong Kongers being able to actually migrate to Australia via subclass 485 and subclass 482. So if you're a Hong Kong citizen, you're interested to migrate to Australia, check out my videos in the Chinese programs. Anyway, let's check out the current situation. Obviously, you will know about the border is opening soon. However, there's a delay and also a lag, obviously due to the numbers of international students and skilled migrants wanting to come into Australia. We all know that Australia has shut its border for 2 years. Now, if they want that mass number to come back, well, I don't know, you need to count how many commercial flight is required. I think it's got to be at least thousands. Now, you cannot have that many flights coming in, per day and per city. It just doesn't make any sense. And obviously, we're still in a pandemic. Don't get us wrong. Although we do have the vaccination, but the quarantine control is still there. So make sure you have those, the eligible, the vaccine done before you travel, so you don't have to go through additional quarantine hotel process. Now, let's check out and talk about what you need to do during this time of waiting. Let's go into the actual general skill migrations points table and let's check out what you need to do. And because we only got a couple months away from everything's being open, so the first thing I would advise by checking out this webpage from immigration is obviously looking into the English language, and if you have employment, get all those done. Now, English, let's still talk about age. You cannot do anything with age, but English language, obviously, you during this pandemic, there is a lot of online resources which you can self-learn and also pay learning programs to actually enhance your English language proficiency. Now, why do we do that? Now, obviously, the minimum is you need to get competent English in order to actually meet the minimum general skill migration program. But obviously, you wanted to achieve to proficient and perhaps superior. Now, those two levels cannot lightly be done without any training. So I would strongly recommend people to actually go into get your English proficiency, leveled up. So level up before you come to Australia, and level up before and get ready for the new migration program, which we have predicted and also seen the pathway of how the government of Australia wishing to open up for more caps and more quota for migrants coming into Australia due to the pandemic, which has caused anomalisy on the economic side. So this is first thing, English. I will assume that I would recommend strongly that during the wait time, get this level up, because you have higher level of English, you have more points, and you have more choices, and also you have higher chances to get invited through the general skill migration program. Now, the second one that I would really strongly recommend is your employment experience. If you do have already got some sort of skills and occupation. Now, first thing, if you have been following my channel long enough, you'll notice that I always recommend and strongly recommend that you have your skill assessment done. Now, if you have already complete your bachelor and your qualifications, get your skill assessment done. Now, the second thing, once skill assessment done, obviously that's compulsory and mandatory for skill migration, but if we can earn some points out of your skill employments, why not to get those evidence? Now, a lot of people come to when they are about to lodge the visa, and they found out, oh, their previous employer is no longer there. Now I lost my tax paper, I lost my work reference, I lost my contact on my previous HR manager. Now look, you need to get all these documents ready, so when you're asked to provide evidence or proof of your previous work experiences, you have that already. Now also make sure these documents is in English or translated, so get this ready. So once you have all this ready before you travel, it will be very handy once the time comes and opportunity comes, because we all know opportunity only comes for the one who is fully prepared. Anyhow, this is for my little insight and information on this video. Should you have more question or query, more than welcome to leave a comment right down below, and I see you next video. Goodbye.